Okay, Mohammed, what I'm showing you here is an overview of what Carrot does and how it could serve the medical tourism market and how we could work with Munoz de Vento. So these are some mocked-up screens that we've created for you. We haven't created all of the capability with regards to what we would hope to do with Munoz de Vento, but I think this gives you a pretty clear idea on what we'd like to do. And this is part of what I intended to show you in the conference call today that I think is being rescheduled for some time in the future. But this gives you an advanced heads up on where we're headed, what we're thinking. Okay, so what you're looking at here is the Carrot homepage. This exists on both website and there's a tablet version of it. It's probably not hard to imagine the tablet version of it. We've got a patient named Dave Hewson who's signed up on our platform, and he can look under My Provider. We've got different features. There's 5 what we call tiles on our website. It's a very, very simple website, as you can see, in terms of the user experience. In terms of the technology, it's quite sophisticated, but the usability is very, very simple. Okay, so if a patient mouses over this My Provider tile, he sees his default doctor. In this case, it's a Dr. McDonald, and this is the patient's medical home, so to speak. So if the patient mouses over the Start Diagnosis button, they see, they're reminded of what Dr. McDonald's costs are. This is how much he charges for what we call a Text Plus consult, a live consult, and an office visit. He can then go into the, I'm going to back up here, just a little explain the 3 modes of interaction that we allow doctors to sell on the platform. These are U.S. doctors treating U.S. patients at this point. First of all, we co-brand up here. Dr. McDonald is associated with the New York Methodist Hospital. So they get the imprimatur of the hospital system that they're with, which I think is very validating, and I think it adds credibility and usability to the site. When the patient sees the prices, this is the price for a Text Plus. That's like a text exchange that's enhanced with video, images, EHR, e-prescription capability. So this is a supercharged text exchange between the doctor and the patient. It's not live. It happens asynchronously, and typically the prices are lower for that. It's very time efficient for the doctor. It's very time efficient and convenient for the patient, and it costs less. This is a live consult. The price the doctor has set for his live consult. The doctors and the hospital systems, they set the prices. We don't set the prices at all. And this is the type of exchange which is more like a Skype exchange, where the doctor and the patient schedule to connect at the same moment in time, and something very, very similar to traditional in-person consult happens, except it occurs over the internet. And that's typically less expensive than a traditional office visit. And we do allow the doctor to promote traditional office visits on the platform, and typically those would be the highest price. The advantage to the patient is that they can schedule them anytime. They have multiple modes of interacting with the doctor. The prices are totally transparent and very affordable. So that's how that works. They can also change their provider anytime they want. Let's say Dr. McDonald is a family practitioner and they're looking for a specialist. They can go into our database. When they click Change Provider, they go into our database, and these are all the providers who are legally allowed to treat them in their area. They can search by city, state, zip. They can also search by keyword, and they can go through and they can change their provider at any time. So let's say during their search they type in the word hip replacement. Now, hip replacement is a type of surgery that lends itself to being performed overseas. This is a good candidate for medical tourism. So if they happen to type a keyword that is consistent with medical tourism, these are patients who could potentially go to Munoz de Vento to have that surgery performed. Then we can do something with that information. Good candidates would be expensive surgeries in the U.S. That are large enough to justify the trouble of traveling overseas. Joint replacements, cardiac surgery, organ transplants, cosmetic procedures, things that are not covered by health insurance or are very expensive, or perhaps would not be approved by the government health insurance. Patients can go shopping online. So here the patient has typed in hip replacement, And when we see that term shown to us, we can then pop up a window which says Hospital Moinhos de Vento, explore other options. Or learn more about hip replacement surgery with one of Brazil's leading hospitals. If they click yes, we then open up this. And here we would have a little movie. This is something that we would need to either create with you or you would provide to us. This is obviously mocked up. This is not live. Where they would click on that and they would understand Moinhos de Vento as a hospital. And these imaginary doctors would all be doctors that are affiliated with Moinhos de Vento. And they would be able to see the hospital, see the doctors, and perhaps find an appropriate doctor to perform that hip surgery. Here they click on Roberto Miguel Rey. They open it up. They can get more information about this doctor. They can scroll down and see more information. They can see what a hip replacement surgery would cost, and there's a range here depending on the level of complexity, but a fraction of the cost of doing it in the U.S. As we all know, the U.S. is obscenely expensive for any kind of surgery, and this is going to be quite attractive. I don't know what the proper price. These are made-up numbers. I don't know what the correct price is, but it needs to be lower, significantly lower than the U.S. cost to attract patients into this mode of getting healthcare. Hopefully enough that we create the win-win. So Moinhos de Vento is attracted to engage in this commerce, and so is the patient. Okay, so if they hit consultation, so initial consultation, the patient would have to pay for that, and then there's a charge on the initial consultation. This is where Dr. Roberto Miguel Rey Jr. would be assessing the patient's requirements, and it would not be free time. It would be something the patient pays for. And then they go into a templated process that captures some critical information about the patient. The patient tells us his gender. He establishes where the problem is by clicking on the avatar that we provide to them. The patient chooses the category of musculoskeletal, and then we present him with some categories of information that they can input to us that's shared with the ultimate doctor. Okay, so the patient's describing their condition. They can either type it or speak it. They can capture some images or upload existing images. These are x-rays that may have been performed in the U.S. that led them to believe they needed a hip surgery. Here you see it's terribly arthritic. They can upload to their gallery. They can upload a number of images from their gallery. We can also upload from an EHR platform. Okay, so once the patient has finished uploading to the gallery, we won't complete it, they can then select Dr. Rey has in advance told us which days the doctor is available to do online virtual consultations. These, again, are happening over the internet. These are not in person because he's in Brazil and the patient's in the United States. So the patient can select a date and a time that the doctor has already established he's available for such things. They schedule that. And now, great. So the patient gets a confirmation that he's scheduled for a consult via Carrot with this doctor, the doctor is affiliated, this imaginary doctor is affiliated with Hospital Moinhos de Vento. And this is how the patient is going to be reminded that the consultation is arriving. So there's we send out push messages so that the patient and the provider connect at the appointed time. Hit OK, and now the patient has to pay. And they pay, by the way, we have multiple ways for the patient to pay. They usually pay with a credit card or an ACH withdrawal from a bank account, or there's also a sponsor if the employer is sponsoring this, and that is quite common to happen. It keeps the health insurance costs down to sponsor a patient to go overseas. So they hit I agree, and they get a thanks, and it's a quick timer, and then it goes back to the home page. So this is a scenario that we've made up. Most of it already exists and is working. The part that doesn't exist is where we bring in Moinhos de Vento. This is a small addition to what we've already created, and I'm really excited about it. I think it would create a great opportunity for patients in this country. I think it creates a financially interesting possibility for Moinhos de Vento, and we as Carrot the platform are looking to promote commerce on our platform, so it's a great fit for what we do, and we'd be very excited about it. The way Carrot would make money on this is we make a fee or a percentage of the transactions that we can facilitate, Our fee, of course, needs to be quite small so that we don't undermine the basic economics that drive this commerce. So we have an aligned interest with you to keep our fee manageable and tolerable. And I think we can direct profitable patients to your hospitals and open up an additional line of revenue for Moenis de Vento. So that's what we've got, and I have plenty more I can share, but this is a quick one, and hopefully that explains what I hoped to describe in our conversation today, and we can talk about further in the future.